Well, hi guys. Today I'm at the Stowe farm and I'm in like a little lean-to. It's kind of like a duck blind for duck hunting. A lot of public fishing right here and just an area to have a picnic and stuff like that. No overnight camping allowed, unfortunately. But in this video I wanted to talk about some things that are very mysterious to me. And based on things that I've experienced in my life and that's happened throughout the years. And I wonder if there's some type of connection, but yet I don't really fully understand it, and I don't think anybody truly does. And what I think about when it comes to cryptids and Bigfoot, Dogman, all this stuff, I don't believe that these things are in the flesh like I am. That actually live here on this planet like we do as humans. I think these are things that come from somewhere else, from another dimension, through portals. I've always believed that because of the lack of evidence and never finding a carcass to any of these quote-unquote creatures. But yet people see them all over the world. I mean, just in North America alone, the Bigfoot or Sasquatch sightings are in the tens of thousands. And so I wonder, what are people actually seeing? And I wonder if belief doesn't play a role into it. Meaning that you actually have to believe wholeheartedly in something like that in order to see it, because belief does play a big role in our world, in this life. Like it says in the Bible, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain, meaning if you have a little bit of faith, you can do a lot. Well, that faith and belief is pretty much the same thing. And so by believing something, there's power in that. So I wonder if the belief of the individual is what's causing these people to see these things, because if you believe you're going to see something in the woods and you focus on that, you can manifest it. I wonder if that's just one part of it. I wonder if that isn't what is the case. The second case would be interdimensional creatures coming from another realm, another reality, and then intermingling with ours and being able to come and go at will. That's another theory that I have that could be possible, because we just don't understand, all the laws of physics and everything of this world. There's very mysterious things that happen that we can't explain. One thing I do know for a fact is that physical, tangible items can come into this world from somewhere else and be left behind, and tangible physical items from this world can be taken and disappear. That I do know happens for a fact. I've had it happen to me many times in my life. Couple instances when I talked about the angel that stayed with me for 7 nights when I was in the hospital. She brought me a VCR and 7 tapes to watch. If you guys remember that story I talked about when I was 17 and almost died during a horrific tonsillectomy surgery that went wrong. And it was left behind, and it did not belong to the hospital, and they had no idea where it came from, and it wasn't mine. Yet she brought it. And then there was the incident where I was trout fishing, and a man that appeared to be all of 100 years old held out his withered hand and asked me for one fish hook, and I gave him several, and I put them in his hand. I actually touched the guy. And in under 30 seconds, he disappeared. When I went around a bush to cast in, changed my mind, reeled in, walked back around the bush, and he was gone. Him and all his belongings. Where did the hooks that I handed into his hand, where did they go? They were real, they were physical, they were in my fly vest, and yet I handed them to him, and he disappeared and took what I had that I gave him, and that disappeared with him. So it's been proven to me that items can be taken and left. I've had so many incidences of that, as well as items being moved and taken from their original location and moved to another location, only to find them where they were not left when I last set the item down. So it makes me wonder, how does that all happen, and what's behind all that? That I may never understand. Maybe nobody will ever understand it. But I think when it comes to the cryptid creatures and the things that people see, has a lot to do with belief, or they just happen to be at the right place at the right time to experience something absolutely magnificent. I really don't know. All I know is all the years that I've been in the woods and in the outdoors doing all the activities that I love to do each and every season, I have never seen a creature that people describe as Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Dogman, Mothman, Slender Man, any of these things that people talk about witnessing. I've never seen one. I have had strange experiences out in the forest that I could not explain, but I was not able to attach it to something that I physically saw with my eyes. I have seen some things in the woods that I did see, but did not fit the description of a Bigfoot or any known type cryptid. It was low to the ground, jet black, runs very fast, appears out of nowhere, runs for a little bit, and then disappears. Runs as fast as if it's in pursuit of something or something is chasing it. And I've seen it twice now in 2 different locations, one in New York, one in Pennsylvania, because I live right near the state line. It resembles the size of about a Rottweiler. However, it's not built like a Rottweiler, like a regular dog, but it's about the size of a dog. And I've seen it appear running really fast, and then it starts to rear up on its hind legs right as it just vanishes right before your eyes. Just like it runs right through a door of another dimension. I've seen that twice now, and I don't know what to make of it. So that's really the only thing that I've seen with my own eyes, and like I said, that's happened twice. But as far as the other things that people talk about, I have not yet seen anything like that. Not saying I won't, it's just to date I haven't seen anything like that. It just makes me wonder, what is it that people are seeing out there, and what kind of experiences are they having? Because it seems to be happening all over now, whereas in prior times it was just basically the Northwest part of the United States. But now basically every state, statewide, has sightings and experiences that people are having that just defy logic. So I really don't know what's going on. But I know as things happen, I will document it, put it up on my channel, I will discuss it, and I will talk about it in great detail. But I may never understand it. I really don't know. I never know what I'm going to see when I'm out in the woods, who I'm going to run across, what I'm going to run across, if somebody will see something in my videos in the background as I hike or camp. You just never know. Sometimes there's things that are hidden in the footage in the background. I just wanted to come to this spot and discuss that and see what you guys think. Do you guys think that it has to do with what you believe? Do you think, number 2, that it's something that's interdimensional and coming here from a different realm? Do you think it's a hoax, that people are just making up stuff, that they're seeing things other than what they believe or think that they're seeing, and they're making something more out of something that isn't really what they think it is? What do you think is going on? Because I know that out of all the reports that are out there, it's just common sense that all these people cannot be lying. They're seeing something, but what that something is remains to be seen. But I have seen some crazy, crazy stuff in my lifetime in this world. A lot of things that I could not explain. Mostly of the paranormal. Mostly paranormal stuff. Dealing with ghosts and things on that nature. Seeing things appear and disappear. Even items. Personal items that have disappeared and reappeared in my own house. Having things in my house that have been taken and then show up a long time later near the place where I left it. Just stuff I cannot understand at all. So anyway, you guys, let me know what you think, and put it in the comments down below, and have this conversation as far as what do you think of this mystery? Is it ever going to be solved? Are we ever going to get to the bottom of it? Or is it always going to go on as just a long tail? Really makes me wonder. Who knows if I'll ever have any kind of experience of my own of seeing a Bigfoot, but I highly, highly doubt it. I think I'd be more apt to be struck 3 times in the same spot by lightning. But I do have an open mind. But this far in my life, I have not seen anything other than that black thing that was running through the woods like a dog. Outside of that, all I've ever seen is just natural, native animals to my area. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye-bye.